Hi class, it's Mr. Alcala. You remember what lower thirds are? Got some right here. Um, so we are done with A days and we are done with B days. We are in our nice little stretch of what we're calling C days. We're going to give you time to catch up on your schoolwork. So I have some news and some help for you guys is in the form of extra credit work. Not really extra credit, but bonus work that you get to do if you choose to prove some standards and get grades up. So let me explain a little bit of how things are working here in my class for the last few days of school. Okay, grading. Grading, that's what I'm doing right now. So recording this video on a break from grading. Other than that, there's about 3 video projects that some of my students are making for the school. Trying to help them with that. That's about my only thing, that and calling parents. So if you're watching this, you're waking up and you hit the YouTube button and you're hitting play and you're like, I'm not going to finish up work for Mr. Alcala. Well, you're going to get calls from your parents, are going to get calls, you're going to get emails, and you might end up with an incomplete, and that would cause you to finish up my program by doing some kind of Odyssey class that doesn't look like it's as fun as the projects I have in my Canvas course. So anyway, just finish up the last few assignments you have. It's a lot easier than alternatives, and you know it's the responsible thing to do. Just get your work done. I'm going to start posting grades tomorrow. So seniors, whatever you have, you'd think last Friday was supposed to be the last day you'd have stuff in. I have until tomorrow, I believe, to post. So whatever's done today, I'm going to post before the morning. So that's what's going to be in there. Get your work in. If you're turning stuff in, whatever grade you're in, if you're turning stuff in after tomorrow, because we're going on a long Memorial Day weekend and we get 2 days back, you know, if you're doing work and it's in, let's just say after Monday morning, email me, okay? Because I'm going to get caught up on grading tomorrow, Saturday. I want my list of things to grade in Canvas to be down to 0 by Saturday morning. So I know students are going to keep getting stuff in, but shoot me an email. Make sure that you get it in and we're communicating. I want you to look at the submission comments. That way, if I can't open up a file from you, I'm going to show you something real quick. Down here, where I have the big red arrow, Google changed things. I put an announcement out in all my classes. There's a star right here. So when you click on share, if you see that kind of hidden yellow button up there that says share, it used to be just a little toggle. You would just click that share and click it one more time really, and it would share with everybody in Fayette County. Now it brings up this window, and the first time you do it, right here where the little gear is, that's where you used to turn it on. That doesn't work anymore. That brings you up to a whole another set of options that isn't really relevant to you. What you need to do is click on the bottom left, which is the opposite of top right, where it used to be to share it. So it says change link to Fayette County Public Schools. You have to click that. I don't know why they changed it at this point. It was pretty much the worst timing possible for us, but a lot of you guys are turning in work that I can't read, I can't open, I can't grade. So I've given you all notice. I'm going to start putting zeros in for that and put in submission comments to open the sharing preferences. So I've warned you guys as much as possible. I know it's not your fault, but it's just I can't grade it if I can't read it. So it's getting to be that time. You just have to get on there, click that share button, and let me grade it. Okay, let me get back on here. Turn that one off. Okay, so I've talked to you about grading. If you're going to be turning stuff in Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, shoot me an email. Let me know when you're all done. I'm going to be posting starting Friday, and I'm going to be, the last post will be right at 3 o'clock on the 27th, on the last day of school. I'm going to post 3 o'clock, and then I'm done. Mr. Alcala goes to summer. I will see you guys at the horse park, you seniors that are going to do the drive-through, and other than that, we're done. So get your work in. Okay, C-Day projects. So if you're trying to get your grades up, or if you just want to do some fun videos, I have 2 projects on there for you to do. Really short 30-second projects, videos. You can get your lowest grade up by a letter grade. One prompt is something that will not be welcome back from NTI. So think about what that means. What do you not want to see again? Fights in the hallway, maybe. You know, overscheduling yourself. You know, I used to get about 6 hours sleep on most weekday nights during the school year. I'm getting nice sleep now, so I'm doing good riddance to not get enough sleep. Final exams. You guys didn't have final exams this semester. You know, are we good riddance to final exams? Make a good argument. Why should we not bring them back? You know, taking so many things for granted. You know, I really appreciate being in the classroom with you guys. I think about the fun times in there. You know, maybe sometimes I took that for granted. Maybe sometimes I woke up in the morning and I was like, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to deal with those kids. But, you know, I really miss you guys. I wish I could be there right now with you all, enjoying the last few days of school. Snow days, pushing things into June. So I think we've got this NTI thing down as good as we can. We might not go back to having snow days where we're completely off. We might have all our snow day work on Canvas that you guys pop in and do, and then we will always be done before June. I don't know. Maybe we're done with pushing snow days, pushing the year back like that. Underestimating students. You know, I'm so proud of you guys. The vast majority of you all are doing work on your own. You're progressing. You're learning. I've got that end of the course survey. You guys are doing your own work. You're being self-motivated. You guys can do it with very little input and help from me. You know, I give you guys the lessons, I give you guys the tasks, and you guys are doing incredible work. You all are killing it. So maybe I underestimate you guys some. Maybe you'll expect a little bit more from you next year. All right, the other prompt is good things about NTI. You know, this is a horrible global pandemic, but let's try to find some little silver linings here. I get to spend a lot of time with my family. That's nice. You know, my daughter's 11 right now, getting close to being 12. She's going into 7th grade next year. Pretty soon she's not going to want to spend any time with me. So this is really special. I get to spend all this time with her. Sleep, I already mentioned, you know, good thing about NTI, I'm getting a lot of sleep. I'm working out. I haven't missed a workout in, I think over 2 weeks. I've been working out every day, so I'm taking care of myself. That's good. Learning new skills. I'm doing a little bit better at these on-camera things. I'm doing a lot better at organizing my classes on Canvas and using the live stream switcher. So I'm being more friendly to the earth. I've maybe spent about a quarter of a tank of gas in my car in like 2 months. I've been driving my wife's car, but we've probably put maybe 3/4 of a tank on that. So between me and my wife, we've only spent 1 tank of gas in like 6-7 weeks, something like that. It's crazy. Good thing about NTI, I started gaming again. I quit work at 5 p.m. every day. I don't do very much work at all after 5 o'clock, so I'm getting some me time, and I started gaming again. I finished the new COD Modern Warfare campaign. I played the original Modern Warfare when it came out, like in 2000, I don't know, 6 or 7, something like that. And now I'm doing the new version of it. I finished the campaign on Hardened, and I am ranking up my multiplayer. I got like a 7-kill streak a couple of nights ago, so that was fun. And the Save the Cat assignment, that was an assignment I gave the studio directing classes, and they got to apply the Save the Cat book beat sheet to the class. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's a lot of fun. It was such a hit with me reading and grading the stuff that I'm going to give it to almost all my classes next year. And if you're still listening, I think the best thing about NTI is we're saving lives. I'm going to show this little calculator over here, and I Googled the amount of let me get in here real quick. All right, so I Googled the total population of the United States. Let's hit play on that. So 328 million was what Google showed me. I'm kind of just threw in numbers there that are in my head. So 40%, if we did nothing, if we kept on going to school, if we did no social distancing at all, we kept going to concerts, we kept going to football games, all that kind of stuff, 131 million people would have gotten COVID. That's just a rough estimate. Like 40% is kind of what happens with no social distancing. Okay, so how many people die from COVID? Anywhere from 0.5% I've heard all the way to 4%. So I plugged in 2%. Okay, so 2% of 40% of the United States is 2.6 million. That's a little higher than the White House estimated when the social distancing started. They estimated 2.1 million. So, they were getting the numbers, kind of similar. Just it's really hard to estimate this kind of thing. Right now we're at 90-something thousand people that have died in the United States from it, which is a lot less than 2.1 million. So we've saved about 2 million lives so far doing the social distancing. And, it's probably someone I know has probably been saved. People think about people that are older, more vulnerable. You got to face it, the United States is a pretty unhealthy place. So, we're saving quite a bit of lives here. And it hurts economically, it hurts socially, but that's probably the best thing that's come out of this. Anyway, if you have your C-Day videos, get them in by Monday morning. Everything else, school tells me I have to give you guys till May 27th. I'd rather you get that in earlier. And let me turn off the calculator here. I've really enjoyed the school year. You all take care. I might be doing one more video just to say goodbye to everybody, and I'll see you guys at the horse park on June 2nd, I believe, for all you seniors. All right, talk to you later.